I'm Carla Macias, and welcome to the premiere, the Best Docs Network, featuring Forest Park Medical Center right here in Austin, Texas. From physicians to surgeons to technology and technique, Forest Park Medical Center brings the best of the best right here in your area. Now let's tune into Dr. Robert, Wyatt, and Matt Burt as they tell us what Forest Park is.
What's been so rewarding for me to be involved with Forest Park is that I've been in the business of helping physicians manage hospitals for 25 years, and I have seen all the various models that have been associated over that period of time. I've been involved in many different kinds of models, and it's been a pleasure for me to implement the model that I think works the best in this business, and that is the majority physician-owned model where the physicians are in control and govern their own hospital and have business partners like me who come in and help them run that business. But we focus on running the hospital the way that the unique aspects of that medical staff wants their hospital to be run.
With the help of the doctors here and at all of our hospitals, we recruit the very best people in all different lines of work, from the OR technicians, the floor nurses, quality directors. Everyone who walks through this hospital has been very carefully considered. This basically gives our patients the best possible experience. They walk into this place and very quickly are eased of a lot of the stresses of surgery that you get in a cold, sterile hospital environment. The people are very friendly, the place is very welcoming all around them, and of course the quality of care is unsurpassed.
What Forest Park means to a physician is that it provides a place for that physician to practice medicine where he or she is much more in control of their destiny, much more in control of the atmosphere that they practice medicine in. We provide our physicians with dedicated teams of nurses in the operating room who become familiar with the type of surgery that the physician does. That makes the surgery go much quicker. It enables us to get the room turned over quicker between cases so that the physicians can get more cases done. All of the physicians that I talk to tell me that they are able to get more cases done and in a more efficient manner than any other hospital they practice medicine in.
As a physician, a surgeon actually practicing here, we start your cases on time. Our turnover is very efficient. We have top quality staff to provide you with the people and the equipment necessary to really be state-of-the-art in everything you do.
Exciting news, everybody! Forest Park Medical Center just broke ground August 3rd right here in Austin, Texas. You can expect the hospital running as early as 2014. Now let's take a sneak peek at the groundbreaking.
Such an exciting day to be part of the Forest Park Medical Center at Austin, to be able to work with the local community and the physicians in the community to offer outstanding care, cost-effective care, to enhance the patient experience.
Today's very, very exciting. To bring Austin into the Forest Park Medical Center family of hospitals is an absolutely wonderful opportunity for both the physicians as well as the patients here in the North Austin area.
Today is a great day. We're eager to have that bulldozer just doing what we do best, and that's making Forest Park Medical Center Austin a reality.
I think Forest Park Medical Center is the new frontier for our community. I'm very excited about it.
It's really exciting that we're finally going into the next phase of making this dream come true, of bringing, I think, a higher level of care and raising the bar of care for patients and physicians in the Austin area.
I'm very grateful and honored that the doctors here in Austin have confidence in us in the Forest Park model.
We are so proud to be a part of this upcoming new exciting venture with Forest Park Austin.
It continues to be an evolving concept, and it's something that's specific to the physicians here in Austin. We have a totally new design that are really take on the personality of Austin and the physicians that they serve.
Did you know that in 2011, Forest Park Medical Center was voted as one of the top 20 most beautiful hospitals in the United States? Also, Forest Park Medical Centers were the only hospital in Texas to make this prestigious list.
Well, it's a culture of caring, and that comes down to the people that occupy the buildings and use the technology, the wonderful processes that we've developed for them. But people really make the difference. For Forest Park, we look for people that have got great experience and great skills, but we're also looking for people that are passionate about what they do, that are compassionate, empathetic people, great nurses, great respiratory therapists, great imaging staff. The greeter at our front desk is warm and bright and welcoming, and she smiles. And even if you come in and you're uncertain and scared and she's the first face that you see, you will immediately melt your fears away because of the engagement. Just the smile and the compassion that comes through. And it's not something you can put on. It's an empathy that people have or don't have. It's one of the traits that we seek. It's a passion about what they do. It's an excellence, it's an attitude. And it's every single person. And so we look for that, we search for it. It's not always easy to find, but when you've got it, every single person that goes into the patient's room, from our environmental services folks all the way through the clinical team, everybody knows what their job is. They know they're an integral part of the team. And our environmental folks are the front line of our infection control. Their role is incredibly important. It makes a difference in our care, and how they carry themselves throughout their day and present themselves to our patients is very important. And it's all about being compassionate, smiling, being optimistic. In Southlake, we built our team of 150 people over a relatively short period of time. When you're opening a new facility, the wonderful opportunity you have is you get to build that culture. It's not there yet. There's not a culture there. There's a culture for the organization, but when you build that hospital and every single person that you hire, you have to be very careful and selective that you're hiring people that are of the culture of caring, compassion, excellence that you really want to continue for Forest Park. So we're creating more than just excellent healthcare outcomes, we're creating memories, which is a strange way to think about what we do. We're healing people, and those are tasks, and it's clinical, but we're also creating potentially memories, experiences for people that they're going to talk about and remember. And we want to create an experience that is memorable in every possible good way. And that has to do, again, with our people. How were they treated? Beyond the clinical care and experience, the outcome is excellent. But the thing that's memorable to people is not necessarily how I was put to sleep in anesthesia. It's going to be about, how was I treated as a person? Did I walk away feeling like the patient that told me she feels like a princess and this place is like a spa? They had an experience, and that's what they will remember. It's the Disney of healthcare.
Your destination to better health is what Forest Park Medical Center stands for, bringing some of the best physicians in your area together. Now let's hear what some of those doctors have to say about Forest Park Medical Center.
Forest Park Medical Center is a physician-owned hospital in Dallas initially. We began as a group of physicians the idea before 2007, but it really got serious around that time, about developing a small facility that was focused on surgical specialties to deliver efficient, high-quality care that we really thought would be the best in the Metroplex, and built a facility which is, I think, very patient-friendly, very unique. And from a physician's standpoint, it has been an extremely unique experience.
I ask my patients all the time if their experience was what they had hoped it would be, and we try to meet, and in most cases we significantly exceed their expectations. If there are any issues, as may come up from time to time, it's something that's easily addressed because of our attention to detail and our ability with our administration to quickly correct any problems that may be in the process. And so it's been a really good experience for all of our patients as well as the physicians as a place to practice.
What I like about Forest Park is that the hospital itself is centered around the patient and around the doctors. It's centered around the patient in that we strive to give the patient the best possible experience from the moment that they first contact the hospital, from that very first phone call to the moment that they walk out that door. And we want to make sure that they feel that they've had the best care possible. Specifically with regard to the doctors, Forest Park creates an atmosphere that allows me to take care of my patients in the best way possible without having to worry about other administrative problems that you commonly encounter in other facilities.
What makes Forest Park great is that they're able to support the physician. When a physician needs something, they're able to listen to the physician and respond to that, and rather quickly. If I need to bring in new equipment like the Reflux Center, they were able to sit down, talk about what the need was, evaluate what the need is, and then they went out and bought the equipment. That's something that you generally don't see in other hospitals in the area. And I've worked in all the major systems.
As physicians, it allows us to continue to practice an aggressive form of medicine where we feel like we're delivering state-of-the-art care. And it's a facility that really fosters that type of physician and that type of mentality.
Best Docs Network featuring Forest Park Medical Center is your destination to better health. For more information on the Forest Park Medical Center in Austin, please log on to our website, bestdocsnetwork.com, and click on that Forest Park Medical Center tab. Now, Forest Park Medical Center not only brings the best physicians and the best technology, but Forest Park Medical Center is designed to heal. Let's hear what CEO of the Neil Richards Group, Derrick has to say.
At Forest Park, we call it the 6 senses of Forest Park, and you have your conventional 5, and it talks about the experience that you get from the minute that you come onto our campus. So we're really kind of playing into those senses. So what are you seeing when you first get on the campus and walk into our hospitals? Are you looking at just great architecture? Are you looking at a brighter environment, with natural sunlight and things of that nature? The art program is something that plays into the healing aspect, the visual aspect. So you'll see sculpture, you'll see original pieces, you'll see prints, you'll see a little bit of everything. And the way that we attack art is you should feel a little bit uncomfortable with art, because if every piece of art in our facilities was something that you absolutely loved, then you probably didn't reach the entire community, because we all have different tastes, different aspects of what we like. What are you smelling? We have engineered scents in all of our hospitals to where it's an engineering system called ScentStream, and it's built into our HVAC, and the scent that Forest Park has chosen is called Clean Sheets. But other things that you have just kind of coming into our environment is, what type of food are you having, the taste. We don't have cafeterias, we have dining facilities. What are you hearing when you come onto our campus and into our facility as well? Oftentimes in every facility that we do, we have water features, both outdoor water features and interior water features. So it provides a calming type sound that resonates throughout our facilities. What are the things that you're feeling? We have a lot of textural elements associated with our design. When you're coming in, the textural walls, whether it's the stone-cut exterior of a lot of our facilities, or when you're coming inside and you're feeling the texture of the fabric itself. We really try to play into all of those senses for our patients. So, whether it's in the lobby or it's in the patient rooms, or the thread count on the sheets, those are the type of textural elements that really you may not instinctively know about those, but when you actually touch it and feel it, it'll make a difference to you. Every one of our facilities is a minimum of LEED Silver. So what that means is it's our environmental impact to the community as well. So we have rooftop gardens where you have lush gardens that can be seen from all of our patient rooms. You're seeing planting, you're seeing stone, you're seeing in some cases water features associated with even our green roofs. But it's something that that really kind of plays into the sixth sense of Forest Park, which is heal. And having a patient room that looks down onto grasses and trees and plants, and it intrinsically has a healing aspect that really our patients have grown to appreciate. Again, we're playing to each of those senses, and then our sixth sense is heal, because at the end of the day, that's why we're here. We're here for the community, we're healing patients, and providing a place for our physicians to practice medicine. Walking onto our campuses, from step one, what we really kind of focus on is that entire experience. It should look and feel not like a hospital, but it should look more like a hotel. You're really seeing something different. It has a completely different feel from anything else that you've seen in the market. Our job as developers and as Forest Park Medical Center is to deliver a facility that's different than what the physicians are used to, what the patients are used to.
Taylor has a question for Dr. Michael Putney. Will I be able to play sports after a shoulder surgery?
I usually recommend that the time to return to sports is probably around 6 months. You're healed before then, but I want to have you build up muscle strength so you're not prone to pulling a muscle again if you try to go back too vigorously.
Forest Park Medical Center isn't only helping around in your community, but all parts of the world. Now let's watch as a Forest Park Medical Center doctor lends a hand in Haiti.
In 2010, Haiti suffered a big earthquake. I think it was 7.0 on the Richter scale. And it was devastating for a couple of reasons. It's the poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere, and the infrastructure is really poor. The buildings don't have codes for earthquakes or anything like that. So when the earthquake hit, everything just fell apart. And then being economically poor, they really don't have the infrastructure to respond to any kind of emergency like that. They don't have ambulances and fire trucks. They don't have construction equipment all over the place. So it was very difficult for them to respond to that. So one of the first responders, if you will, to the situation was a medical team from Forest Park Medical Center. They went down to provide medical assistance in evacuating people, triaging people, and of course providing treatment, bringing doctors and nurses and supplies and equipment. That, in conjunction with one of the charities down there, turned into a regular visit where with Sacré-Cœur, which is the hospital down there, we would send a team and participate in surgeries on a regular basis. They would get patients that needed surgery ready. When the team arrived, they'd spend a week basically operating day and night to treat the cases that otherwise would have been too complex to treat in Haiti. So in the United States, we have a very robust system. It's very refined. There's safety protocols everywhere. Everything's disposable, so nothing gets reused. But in Haiti, it's the polar opposite. You're operating in a hospital that's an open air hospital. There's no air conditioning. The one air conditioner that is in the hospital is in the operative suite because under gowns and stuff it gets very hot. But it's a window air conditioner. The air's not filled. The instrumentation is very basic from the 1960s. Everything that they have is something that's been designated from a first world country. Well, this is a great opportunity to do what doctors really want to do. This is why you become a physician, because you have this overwhelming compassion. Anytime you see somebody that is hurting or is sick or is in pain, you want to help them, no matter what it takes. Sometimes it becomes a downfall, but But in this situation, you're able to go to a country and really give them something that they really never had access to. And in 100 years, they probably wouldn't get to it because it's such an economically poor country. I mean, when you go there, you see it's open sewer systems, the water they get out of the mountainside basically running down, and who knows whether it's clean or not. Again, the infrastructure is terrible. You know, the buildings are half completed. There's no disposal system, trash is everywhere. And it may not have been like that before the earthquake, but certainly it is now. They have basically paralyzed all the infrastructure to the entire country. We're able to go in there and just help with those situations, you know, using the expertise that we have. Well, Forest Park has really been, I think, a leader in helping out. When this disaster occurred, of course, there were other hospitals that sent back teams, and there are other hospitals around the United States that sends teams as well. But in the Metroplex, you know, Forest Park has been the one that's routinely gone back to help out, to bring supplies, to lean on our vendors who have been very helpful in when we upgrade our equipment, for instance, we can take that and use that for the Haiti missions. It's shown a remarkable sense of leadership and a remarkable sense of the responsibility that it is to be in the healthcare field for Forest Park to go down there and participate the way they have, not just initially, but on a regular basis.
From staff to surgeons, from technology to technique, Forest Park Medical Center Austin is your destination to better health. Got questions or comments? Feel free to email us at info@bestdocsnetwork.com. Now let's hear what some of the patients have to tell us about their experiences with Forest Park Medical Center.
I had 2 surgical procedures at Forest Park. I had bariatric surgery in September, and I've had my back surgery in April of this year. The staff at Forest Park was cordial, respectful. The checking in process was done efficiently. There were no surprises. They had called me the evening before to remind me of what I needed to do to prepare myself. I sat in the waiting room a minimal amount of time before I was called back to begin the pre-op procedure. In both cases, I was in on one day and I was out the very next day and felt very comfortable during the process.
Just walking in, it did seem like a 5-star hotel, but we were greeted at the desk by the concierge. They gave my husband a pager and explained to him what the paging system was like. They would send him a text how I was doing in surgery, where I was at, everywhere in the hospital. He was able to see at any screen where I was. And so it gave him a great sense of comfort knowing that, you know, he was being, even though it was electronic communication, that still somebody was letting him know as I moved through the progression of the surgery area, the recovery area, back to my room. He knew. It was incredible how the staff made sure that my family was taken care of while I was being taken care of.
I felt like I was in a 6-star hotel. The service was great. The people were wonderful. I really felt that I was treated as if they really cared about me and wanted to help me and get me to start recovering quickly.
And I felt really good being there. I didn't feel like I was in a sterile environment. It just felt homey. And that was nice because, you know, when you're not feeling good, it's good to be in a place that feels like home. And it was a place that felt like home. And my husband was able to stay overnight with me.
The nurses, the staff, everyone seemed really happy and ready to help you out. Where I've been to hospitals where it just wasn't like that. The rooms at Forest Park were extremely clean. The exterior, when you first see Forest Park, it does look like a 5-star hotel. Everything about it was a good experience.
Did you know that Forest Park Medical Center was voted as one of the top 100 places to work in the Dallas-Fort Worth area? Forest Park Medical Center received this honor for the second year in a row.
I think what makes Forest Park unique and different is truly the culture that we have. A lot of places present that they have the patient care and the employee satisfaction in their culture, but when you walk into Forest Park, you feel the difference. Our directors over our units are very passionate about what we do, and since we're a physician-owned facility, the physicians that are here are very involved in the care and in the decisions that we make down to the inpatient level.
One thing I really love about Forest Park, and I tell everyone that I talk with in my nursing career about Forest Park, I like to talk about the camaraderie that's here. I really enjoy just a positive, energetic setting with the staff. Everyone works quite well together. Inter-department, just, you know, pharmacy, ER, X-ray, the doctors, the nurses. It's just a really cohesive unit, and I really enjoy that. And I feel like every day I come here, I enjoy my day. And that says a lot because nursing can be really stressful. So to be able to come here and feel the support from my teammates and to have a good day at the end of every day is something I really appreciate.
The best thing about working at Forest Park is that we are a family here. All the directors know each other. We know each other inside and outside of the hospital. We know how to work well with each other. And our administration here at Forest Park really appreciates and shows us how much they appreciate us, not in big ways, but in small ways every day that really make the difference in a place where you want to work.
One thing that really stood out about Forest Park was just the quality of patient care and just the way that the patients are treated, the entire, not only high level of patient care that's delivered, but also the entire experience that they receive here. The facility promotes patient satisfaction, patient care, which are all things that are very important to me, and it's a facility that I feel like I'm very in line with their values and what they view.
Unless you've worked at a hospital like Forest Park, you're going to find that there's a lot to learn, a lot to do, and a lot of rewarding experiences to be had here.
Dr. Michael Putney is an orthopedic surgeon who specializes in arthroscopic and reconstructive surgery of the knee, shoulder, and total joint replacement, as well as sports medicine. Now let's hear what Dr. Putney has to say about his methods on practicing medicine.
My methods are always, first the patient comes first. I treat my patients like I or my family would want to be treated, and I always prefer to be conservative and try conservative methods before going straight to surgery. I emphasize to all my staff that every patient that comes in, they need to think of that as their mother or brother or sister coming in to get taken care of by us. I've lived in Texas all my life, so I treat people like a Texan.
Thank you everybody for tuning in to the premiere of the Best Docs Network featuring Forest Park Medical Center right here in Austin, Texas, your destination to better health. For more information, please log on to our website, bestdocsnetwork.com, and click on that Forest Park Medical Center tab. Or for questions or comments, feel free to email us at info@bestdocsnetwork.com. So long, Austin, and we'll see you next week.